Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a really quick video to keep my channel in the algorithm while I'm taking my break for NaNoWriMo to read the first paragraph of my NaNoWriMo project. If you missed my recent videos or any of the blog posts talking about it, I'm writing by hand for the very first time this year, although I am also counting blog posts as creative nonfiction and working a little bit on the side, not as my main project by a long stretch, but still working a little bit on the radical rewrite of the book formerly known as The Very Last, which is set over the course of 1940. And this is for the Nano Project, part 65-ish of my handwritten magnum opus Cinnamon, which I've been working on since the 3rd of October of 1993. 30 years already, I can't believe it. And this one goes from the 12th of September 2001 to tentatively, but probably like set in stone as a final date, the 25th of June 2002. So it's very, very late contemporary historical fiction, and it's focuses primarily on a group of 9/11 survivors, and they're later joined by a couple of survivors of the ongoing Second Intifada, the deadliest wave of the Second Intifada, who are their relatives as well in a sanctuary in the Pocono Mountains. And I will also be inserting a close-up photo of the Pashto proverb, which I wrote at the beginning. This Pashto proverb also featured in the previous part of this book, Charlotte's Most Terrifying Prophecy. Some of the characters ate at an Afghan restaurant in Jersey City after they escaped the beleaguered, infertile New York City. They were allowed to eat for free, sent off on the road with lots of extra food and recipes for the stuff that would go bad on the road, like ice cream and stuff. And the Afghan family told them Toro Tiaro Pase Rana Razi, which means after darkness there is light. And I can write with both of my hands, but I chose for obvious reasons to write this with my left hand, because when you're writing with Arabic or Hebrew script or anything else that goes from right to left, it's just so much easier because you're not dragging your hand through the wet ink like when you're writing with your left hand going from left to right. It's really it comes in handy, and it's a really fun, cool trick to be able to write with both of your hands. The morning of September 12th dawned on a battle-scarred, wounded world torn asunder, populated by people left in a traumatized daze, shell-shocked, their emotions too raw and discombobulated to even make an attempt to try to begin making sense of what had happened to them yesterday, a day which had started in a world which now seemed to belong to a primordial era, long ago and worlds apart, in the era of before, which had forever ended and been cruelly replaced by after, but in the safe haven of the Poconos, which Monsika, Amiel, and the Bronx had sought healing refuge in last night, that precious world of before seemed on the surface untouched. The fresh air, unblocked sunlight, unpolluted waters, undisrupted grass and trees, and scenery devoid of mushroom clouds of sadness, toxic debris, and the haunting reminder of the presence of absence, and the absence of presence, strongly stood as a defiant, powerful reminder of how life always stubbornly, insistently found a way of carrying on despite everything. Yesterday hadn't been the end of the world, but rather merely the last day of an old world which existed no more and now lived only in memory. So if you're doing NaNoWriMo, let me know in the comments what you're working on, and mention also if you have ever written Nano by hand, or if you've also done any of your other books by hand for Nano or not. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys with a much longer and more substantive video back in December. And I'm also working on a couple of segments for What's Cheering Me Up right now, videos about plushy dreadfuls and pen unboxing, so I may put them up throughout the month as well, just to keep the algorithm happy when I'm taking an official break. So see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.